I am Seal Stanford, and welcome everyone to Facebook Live. I hope that I see some newbies on the call today. I was just in London last week and in Paris and met a lot of new people. So welcome if it's your first time joining. So today we're going to talk about action. And action is really the most important indicator when it comes to seeing what zone am I in today. And what I mean by that is if you're stopped and you're procrastinating and you're not able to move forward, we would consider that your action level is in the red zone. If you're kind of so-so, can't make a decision, you're waffling, you're really not quite sure, and cautious, it's just like a traffic light. It's yellow zone. You know how when you go through the traffic light and it's yellow, you kind of look both ways, you're looking around. So that action level would be kind of cautious. You know, it's really around the speed in which you do something. But when you're in the green zone, your action level, you're able to take action without any reservation. Okay, you see what needs to be done and you go for it. Obviously, you're moving quite fast when you're in the zone, if you will, when taking actions. So very, very important concept here, because the mood in which you do your actions in is so important. And the mood, the basics of your mood is the emotion. So if you're stopped, if you're kind of so-so, see, that's still an emotion. Are you really going for it? And you're excited and you're dynamic and you're enthusiastic, that's green zone. So the first tip that I would like to make and suggest for you all is when you start to do those tasks or those things that you don't like to do, but you need to do it because it's going to make you be a more successful person in your relationships, in your business, with your friends, and just in all aspects of life, inspect your mood level. When you start to take action, very, very key to do that. And I'll give you an example. I would never, ever forget, because, you know, Alan C. Walter was my mentor, the greatest mentor I've ever known. And one day, so when I was at his house, I had a path that I used to walk. I would walk, my goal was to walk 4 miles a day. And one day he was sitting there, he was looking at the window at me and noticing how I walked. And I came inside because it was really hot to get some water. And I didn't normally take a break. And when I came into the house, he told me that I dropped his mood level. And of all the people, I didn't like dropping his mood level. I don't really like dropping anybody's mood level, but I was like, why? What did I do? I mean, I'm thinking I was just outside walking, trying to get my workout in. And he said, you're walking like a 90-year-old woman. And I'm like, oh my God, that was probably the worst thing he could ever say to me, because I never want to walk like a 90-year-old woman. So anyway, I said, oh, okay. He said, you know, so he coached me a little bit on being aware of how I was walking during my workout. So I got my water and I went back out. And let me tell you this, I did not walk like a 90-year-old woman. That was not going to happen. So I looked at my mood level. I changed my mood level and I continued on my journey and got my exercise routine in. And I brought my mood level up to green zone, and it made a world of difference, obviously, because it's the speed in which you do something. So that's the first tip. The other thing I wanted to say is if you want to have faster results in life, notice your mood, notice your action level. What mood are you doing the actions in? Do it in a high mood level. And, you know, if your environment is not dynamic, change it, create it into a dynamic environment. And then, so before I go on, I want to just say one thing. So you guys, what we're going to do is I'm going to send you, if you're interested in the tips for today, just type in action in the comment section. And also, if you would be so kind and tell me, are you watching this live? Are you watching it as a replay? Because that really helps us. We would be so grateful if you would do that for us. So the mood level and the action level is key. And the thing that affects that is your mood, the emotion in which you feel. The higher up the zones you are, the higher the mood level. It's kind of like a no-brainer. The second thing is when you're looking at how you want to, present yourself, when you look at how you want to say hello, when you look at how you want to live your life that day, look at what's your position going to be, what is your mood level going to be, because mood and attitude changes everything. So you have complete control over that. And then in the secrets book, The Secrets to Increasing Your Power, Wealth, and Happiness, which is on our website, the knowledgeism.com website, Alan actually gives an exercise on how to change the action level, because what you want is you want to be able to live your life and take action without reservation. And so in the secrets book, and I'm going to give you this little exercise, basically he says, write out all the things that are incomplete, all the actions that are incomplete, and then put them in orders of importance, and then start completing those, start going into action in them, and that will free up a lot of your attention. Thank you so much for dialing in.